Hey, good morning, everybody. Nothing too exciting with the outside markets this morning. They are steady. Crude did end up climbing yesterday, ended up $3 or $4 a barrel up, so maybe that had some influence on some stuff. It seems like a lot of that's kind of disconnected itself at this point, so won't say a whole lot about it. Um, These corn overnight, we did take out the high from yesterday after it looks like, yeah, we got a double top there consecutive, which usually is not a big deal. Usually you do take that out, so that's what took place last night. We are up one at 484 and a half. The high last night was 486, so that will be your resistance at this point. I did mention yesterday this 487 and 38 level as kind of an initial target. This is constructive. It's not doing much, just climbing this 5 day up. So the 5 day will be your support at 482 and a quarter. Don't have a lot to say about this right now. I mean, it looks like it should still kind of be grinding its way up. Don't be shocked to see a retracement back down, maybe into this level here, this 480 level. If this is going to be a move that just kind of continues to grind our way up here, I still think either way is possible. I still think it's possible that we just mess around sideways and then continue to work our way up here. If that does happen, I just worry about how high we can go and how long we can stay up. But it is getting really late to see any type of significant break into before summertime. But if you do look back historically, it's really interesting to see that when you get those summer rallies, they can be very explosive and typically are. Typically take out these highs no matter how low you end up going. What's crazy though is, I mean, they last 2 weeks, 3 weeks at the most, right? So anything is still possible here. I guess the point I'm trying to get across though is that I still expect higher prices than what we've seen so far. It's just a matter of, do we go straight up and do it now, or do we wait and have some type of explosive rally this summer because of weather or weather issues? Okay, soybeans. Nothing, just kind of hanging on to that trend line, up a quarter of a cent, 11.55 and a quarter. Backed off after that kind of explosive day. Kind of caught me a little because I really would have thought we'd have extended, after breaking through and closing above that high. But we did, I guess. Again, like I said yesterday, we double topped it, and they weren't quite ready to take it back up from that level. This doesn't look great. Looks like we maybe are going to break this down, at least come back down to this trend line. That's what I would expect right now, is that we're going to go lower and take out this low from, I guess it's the overnight low. So 11.52, the overnight low. Take that out. That will be your support, which I expect that we'll do. Looks like maybe come on down to this low, 11.45. And then we'll just have to see if it wants to close below the bottom side of that trend line, or if it comes down there, finds support there, and goes back up. That's what I would expect today. I'll know I'm wrong probably if we take out this high from yesterday of 11.60. And then obviously I'll know I'm wrong if we take out this high, 11.74. So nothing there. It's hard to judge that one, other than the fact that I believe that we're going to take out the overnight low. I believe that will happen, and I think it's most likely that we could at least challenge this trend line at 11.47.48, but probably challenge this low at 11.45. I did want to jump back over to KC Wheat after talking about it yesterday, because it was awesome. We had this perfect bull flag that I pointed out yesterday. As soon as we got above that trend line, it just shot up like a rocket. I did mention to some other people yesterday that, because of where we closed yesterday, closing on the highs, I did think we would take out the high last night, which we did. We got to a high of 697. But then a lot of times what does take place in this, even if it's a market that's breaking out, is you're going to come back down and revisit this trend line. So that's what I would expect, a revisit of this trend line around 679, or more than likely maybe even back to the 5 day at 675. So that's what I'd be watching for there. But this was a solid breakout, a market that looks good. You're not overbought. Great volume. I can't imagine that if we do revisit this, that we just don't continue this move up. If we don't, then it would be a much lower percentage chance that we do not continue this move up, I guess is what I would say. So anyway, we'll watch the markets today, watch the price action, pay attention to where closes are at. Just in summary, Going back, corn looks solid. Won't be surprised to see a little bit of a retracement here. And won't be surprised to see a big retracement, frankly. It just depends on what this market wants to do. Overall, though, expect higher into summertime. Soybeans look like they want to come a little bit lower here in the short term before they continue their move up. And then wheat coming back, retesting these trend lines, but then a nice breakout yesterday that I would expect to continue. All right, everybody have a great day.